Hi, I'm Chuck Ulick, Chief Operating Officer of Roseburg Forest Products. Roseburg is one of North America's largest producers of real wood products. Our large, privately owned, sustainably managed timber base, in combination with our state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities, allow us to provide you with the quality wood products you need. We have partnered with some of the nation's best distributors to ensure that you have the product when you need it, where you want it. I'm excited to share with you today a brief overview of the process we employ to create the products you can use to meet the demanding needs of your customers.
Roseburg has been manufacturing plywood panels for over 50 years and is recognized as an industry leader for quality and reliability. These same qualities and high standards go into every product Roseburg produces. Roseburg DuraTemp Siding is a real wood siding panel that is manufactured with a strong plywood inner core and a tough hardboard face. The surface is embossed to give it a rough sawn cedar appearance that is 100% clear and free of patches and repairs. With the optional meal-applied primer, it's easy to paint and will withstand exposure to the elements. Roseburg DuraTemp Siding is resilient to scratches, dings, and dents. It won't split, crack, or check, even with rough treatment. The production of Roseburg DuraTemp Siding starts in the forest, where planted seedlings mature into harvestable western softwood trees used to produce the inner plies of the panel. The trees are planted, nurtured, and harvested by Roseburg in sustainably managed forest lands located in southern Oregon and northern California. Once the trees reach maturity, they are harvested and sent to Roseburg's Oregon plywood plants, where they are sorted and scaled by species and grade to ensure every part of the tree is used in the most efficient method possible. Once the mill receives the logs, which are a combination of Douglas fir, hemlock, white fir, some pine, and a little spruce, they are scaled and placed into log decks by species, size, surface grade, and log defect. This determines the type of veneer the log will produce. They are then debarked and sawn to length and placed in steam vats for 24 hours to bring the log's core temperature to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. This conditions the logs, making it easier to peel. This process is key to creating the perfect veneer used to manufacture the inner veneer plies of the panel. The blocks are removed from the steam vats and taken directly to the lathe. They are peeled to 0.125 thousandths of an inch thick veneer that is sorted to C grade for performance and appearance. From the lathe, the veneer moves down trays in a long ribbon to the rotary clipper, where it is scanned and clipped for maximum recovery. Also, thickness scanners measure every millisecond, or in other words, 25 measurements per inch, to ensure the thickness of the veneer is consistent. The hardboard face is a composite of 100% fir furnish wood fiber, water, and resin. It's 0.140 thousandths of an inch thick and embossed to give it a rough sawn cedar appearance that is 100% clear and free of patches and repairs. The first step in the manufacturing of the face panel is to blend the panel's composition components and place them in a hot press to activate the resin that bonds the wood fiber together. This is called tempering the panel, meaning the heat brings the board to a more uniform moisture content and strengthens the fiber bond. The hardboard face is then graded by quality and metered to confirm the moisture content does not exceed 7 to 7.2%. Once the inner ply veneers and hardboard face have been produced, they are sent to the layup line for final assembly. A layer of veneer called the back veneer is placed on the layup line with a thin layer of phenol resin applied to the inner side. Additional layers of veneer are applied on top of the back veneer in a cross-band position. This gives the panel greater strength and stability. The hardboard face is then resined to the veneers, and it's now ready to be put in the hot press. Prior to going through the hot press, the panel goes to a pre-press where it is pressed to 1800 psi for up to 3 minutes. The panels are then loaded into a hot press and heated to 295 degrees Fahrenheit for 5.5 minutes. This allows the core of the panel to reach a temperature of 212 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 minutes, which is the desired temperature to activate the phenol bonding resin. Roseburg DuraTemp Siding is NAUF, meaning there is no added urea formaldehyde during the manufacturing process. After removing the panel from the hot press, it is tested for fiber pull and resin bonding strength. Fiber pull is defined as the amount of fiber that gives away before the resin line fails. The ideal fiber pull is 95% or more. A digital micrometer is also used to measure panel thickness to ensure consistency. The data is recorded and kept on file. The panel then goes through a trimming saw that sizes it to final length and width. The panel is measured one more time to ensure dimensional consistency. From the trim saw, the panel is turned face down so the detail saw can cut the groove pattern into the hardboard face. Standard groove depths are shallow, medium, and deep. Standard groove patterns are plain, 4-inch, 8-inch, and 12-inch. It is inspected one more time to ensure edges match properly and the panel meets Roseburg's high quality standards. Roseburg produces primed and unprimed DuraTemp siding. The primed panel goes through a coater line that is 200 feet long and applies 2 coats of primer. The panel is heated prior to going through the flood coater, so the primer will stick to the panel face. The first application is a base coat of primer that is heated up and dried. Then a second roll coating of primer applied. It too is heated and dried. Unit packaging is marked with panel information such as size and groove pattern. A barcode label is applied to the unit tag. Panels are then packaged in unit quantities with a protective cover that minimizes damage to the panels, particularly the edges during shipment. Units are shipped to the customer by rail car or truck for further distribution to the end user. For more information on Roseburg DuraTemp Siding, contact Roseburg or visit roseburg.com.